Study for the test that is on Thursday. We are going to look at a couple of problems that I saw we had trouble with. All right, so first one is going to be number 2. All right, Petra had 15 yards of fabric to make costumes for the play. If each costume requires 1 1/3 yards, how many costumes can she make? Well, it should have said how many full costumes can she make. I accepted 2 responses because I don't think it was clear enough. But this is a division concept because we're seeing how many 1 1/3 can be made out of 15. So how many can fit inside? That's a division concept. So we're dividing 15 by 1 1/3. We're going to change both of those into improper fractions. And then we're going to keep change flip because division is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. All right, when we multiply there, I'm running out of space, so I'm going to go over here. When we multiply that, we get 45 fourths, which equals 11 1/4. And a lot of you guys put 11 1/4 costumes, but the answer that the program was looking for was 11 because you can make 11 full costumes, but I did accept both answers. All right. Now, this next one, number 3, we had a little issue probably because of that negative there. All right, and it can either mean the opposite of whatever x is, or it can mean like times by -1, because multiplying something by -1 turns that value into its opposite. Right? It's like switching on and off the light switch. If you multiply something by -1, right, it changes to its opposite. Kind of like flipping the light switch. All right, anyway, so we can rewrite that as -1 times x, whatever x is. So that would be -1/5. And then we're going to subtract the 7/15. All right, so this part there, a negative times a negative is a positive. So we just get 1/5 minus 7/15. To subtract or add fractions, we need common denominators. So the least common denominator would be 15, times that by 3, times that by 3. And then we put it all over 15 and do 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 is -4. So -4/15. All right. Check that out. Try to find your mistake in your work. And let me know if you have any more questions. Okay, next we are going down to number 8. That's the next one that it seemed like we had a little trouble with. Number 8. Okay, the key word here is of the 175 dogs that were groomed, 3/25 had a red collar. So we can say 3/25 of the 175 dogs. When you see that type of problem, that's going to be multiplication. So we're doing 3/25 times 175. We'll make that into an improper. We know that 25 goes into that, 25 goes into that 7 times. So now we can just multiply the numerators and the denominators and get 21/1, or just 21 dogs. All right, moving on. Looks like we have another one that I'd like to go over is number 10. Number 10, there it is. Okay, now this is a rate problem. All right, the rate of success. So rates are like anything that compares 2 units using division. So a rate would be like miles per hour. That word per is kind of like division. So miles divided by the hours. And in this case, we're going to see the rate of sales. So that would be the products per call. Okay, a toll-free sales line sold 85 products for every or per 125 calls in one day. So that would be 85 divided by 125. All right, so then it might help if we write it as a fraction. We could simplify that and then divide what we get. So just setting that up is the important part, and recognizing that when we have a rate, it's going to be usually, in this case, division. Okay? Otherwise, for the most part, we did fairly well. Those are just the quick ones I wanted to go over. If you have, I wanted to go over 15 as well. I'm looking at my notes here. Okay, 15. Here we go. So this is division, even though it's kind of small and looks like subtraction, but it's division. So when we rewrite this as multiplication, division is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. I hope you said that before I did, or thought it. All right, now we can cross-cancel any common factors, and factors are things that are multiplied, right? So it's like we have a couple factors up top, a 7 and an A. Okay, and if we look down at the bottom, we can find some common factors. So we can divide out the A and the A. Right? They both go to 1. 7 and 21 share a factor. There's a factor of 7 hidden inside of the 21. So that 7 can cancel out, leaving a 3. And the factor of 7 up here can cancel out, leaving 1. And then we have common factors in the other numerator and denominator. We have a B. And hidden within 9 and 12, there are common factors, because 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 4 is 12, so there's a common factor of 3, leaving behind a 3 and leaving behind a 4. All right, now we just have to multiply everything left over. So we got the 1 times the 1 times the 4, which gives us 4. And we have the 3 times the C times the 3 times the 1, which gives us 9C. All right, hopefully that helps. That's all I wanted to go over. If you have any other questions, please reach out and we can review those before the test. All right, have a great day.